It's not an easy day, obviously. Um, it's a decision that Army had to make, and I think for us, it's hard. I mean, you never want to see that happen to anyone, but it seems like we need to shake things up a bit, and we're obviously all very confident in Coach Yo and what he's shown us so far this year. So it's going to be. It's going to be a bit of a fresh start for us moving forward. But as players, we have to look at ourselves in the mirrors too. I mean, this isn't just a coaching problem. This is something that we have to fix in the locker room, and we're all in this together. So today was a fresh start, like I said, and now we have to move forward and get ready to handle this last half of the season.
So as players, you feel partially responsible for this fire?
For sure. That's. I think we've always had that mindset. We're all a team here, and that goes from management to coaches to players. We're all responsible, and for us to think that it was just one person's fault would be a big mistake. We haven't had our best year so far yet either, and that's something that we have to look at as well, because if we don't, it's not going to matter who they bring in here to coach.
Hey Kevin, Doug Armstrong made reference to the team being independent contractors. Just like, how can Mike Yo meld the team together?
Well, the one thing that he really wants from us is just a sense of pride and a sense of passion, and that's something that when we bring that, it doesn't matter what system we have going forward. And we act as one group of contractors. Then I think we have to realize that when things go south on us, it's because we all start to get a little too individualistic. We get away from the game plan, and I think Coach Yo knows that. He's seen that firsthand, and that's something that he intends to change around here. And part of that is holding guys accountable. So when he sees that, I don't think he's going to be too light on us. I think he's going to make sure that we know it and make sure that it's not going to be tolerated.
I thought he did a great job for us. He's one of the best coaches of all time, and sometimes he was hard on guys, but that's why he's so successful. And it's tough news to hear this morning when as soon as you wake up, it sort of puts a wrench in your stomach, and it's unfortunate. Another big chance tomorrow to get at it, and I know what I'm capable of. I need to get back to it here soon, and this whole team does. This news this morning with our two coaches really should make us look in the mirror and get back to work tomorrow with a real passion, energy, and enthusiasm in play.
What's been the impression of Mike since he's been here? Do you think that it will change, or how it'll change?
Communication, execution. He's going to hold guys accountable. He's very passionate. Youthful coach. Lots of enthusiasm. I think he's going to be able to communicate with the guys really well. And obviously it's going to be a little bit of a change. Even for him. Go from assistant coach to head coach in a blink of an eye. But he knows how good of a group we have in here. If we can do it, he coached against us for 3 years in Mini, and I think it's going to be. We got a real good guy to captain us here.
How do you take the energy from something like this and turn it into a positive for the team that gets you going in the right direction?
It's got to turn right away. If it doesn't, there's a real issue, and I think we all should be really excited to play tomorrow. Obviously, this is tough news for us to take today, but it's part of the business, the unfortunate part of the business that we're in, and we get a real good chance now. We've said it all along. We're still potentially right there in the playoff spot, and especially with the ground to make up. We can only get better.
I heard Chad say over there is we feel like we're a team from top down, management all the way down to the players, and anytime a situation like this happens, you feel like he's taking the blunt for what's happening, and everybody's involved with this, including the players, and we feel like we need to play better, and we're part of the result of what happened.
Hector, what did you guys find out?
I found out last night.
And your reaction was when you found out, was this something that maybe you anticipated happening? I mean, having Mike on the bench throughout the course of the year, did you expect maybe this could be a possibility?
No. Mike's been nothing but professional the whole time. He's treated, Hitch as the head coach, and we've treated Mike, as assistant coach. That hasn't really been an issue. It's, you never want to see this happen. You know, I was disappointed. So, again, at the same time, it's a new chapter, and we got to look forward here. And Mike seems excited, and as are we.
Coach said that the players have played independent contractors at times. Your reaction to that?
Well, I think we've played better as a group. I mean, we said that all year. Played a lot of good hockey. It's just sticking together for that 60 minutes, especially when things start going south through games, whether it's positive and negative. It seems like we kind of drift away, and sometimes it's trying to do too much. Guys are almost trying too hard to try and take things on their shoulders. Where I think as we play as a group, that's when we're the most effective.
Has it been a fine line separating success from where this club has been the last little while?
Well, it's obviously we've had a lot of success under Hitch here for a long time, and that carries over to where we are now. And we have high expectations for this organization, especially coming off last year, and part of the reason why we feel like we all need to be better.
That's tough to hear, though. You probably think that you play together, but Doug just said you guys are playing as individuals at the time. Forget about the 5-man unit, stuff like that. Playing for individual reasons.
Yeah, you never want to hear that because you want to, it's tough for me to hear that too, being the captain. Obviously, you want to make sure guys are playing for one another. It's, again, like I said, it's sometimes I think guys in here care so much that you're almost trying to do too much, and, I'm a culprit of that, but we do need to stick together a little bit more when things go south through games.
How challenging has this been for you, being the captain in your first year as the captain of this club?
Well, there's been a lot of ups and downs, and this obviously is another thing that, my first coaching change as a captain. I think a lot of the young guys too, first time for them. So obviously it's a strange day for a lot of us, but it's my job and Mike's job to kind of get guys ready for tomorrow, and we have no choice but to get ready for the next chapter here.
Is players' frustration with the Hitch style, you probably heard about, is that overstated? Or is it demanding, grinding? Do you think there's anything to that?
I've never heard any frustration with it. I mean, last time I checked, we have the best record in the last 4 years in the regular season, so we made it to the Western Conference Finals last year. So I think you're just, assuming that. I think guys know it's a recipe for success, and we've had a lot of that over the years. It's just, Mike brings a lot of the same. It's our job to go and execute.
Army kind of alluded to it. He said earlier.
It's not an easy style to play. It's obviously very demanding. It's something to throw the season. It's tough. It's part of the reason why we've had so much success over the last 4 years is we've played that way, and this year we didn't execute it the way we had to. And I think now I think this is a wake-up call for a lot of us that it's time to really work together as a group and play the system that needs to be played.
Alex, you're one guy in here who had a good relationship with Hitch. Is there a sense that you guys let him down too, as well? I mean, as a group?
Well, I think we all feel that way. Like I said, we're a team in here from the top down, and you feel like he's taking a lot of the blunt for it. I think I certainly feel that way. I feel like I let him down, and starts with me and goes down to the rest of the group. So him and I have obviously been through a lot together. Not only here, we've Olympics and all that. So I'm nothing but thankful for what he did for me in my career, and we had a great relationship. So I owe a lot to him.
Have you had a chance to talk with him since the news?
Yeah, spoke to him this morning.
Okay.
I'll be in touch with him. I guess until he's coaching somewhere else, then we can't be friends. But until that point, I think he's a guy that I learned a lot from, and I know he's going to be reaching out to me because he cares about me and he cares about this group. If there's one thing I think all of us in this room can agree with, Hitch cares a lot and spends a lot of time working with this group, and like I said, cares about us. Well, he's obviously upset. I mean, it sounded pretty good. I mean, I guess he had the night to kind of think about it, so he's going to be disappointed, obviously. Like I said, he cares about this group, he cares about the guys in here, he cares about the city a lot, so we'll give him a couple days and I'll reach back out to him.
It's obviously a difficult thing to hear. Obviously, it hits us all. It's a change that when the results aren't there, that something might happen, but it's difficult when it comes.
Army refer to the players as independent contractors right now. It doesn't feel like you guys have been playing together as a team. Your reaction when you hear something like that, and do you agree with that assessment?
I think we've been talking about similar things in the room. I think just the unity in our game. I don't think we've found that consistent play throughout the first half, or a little over the first half of the season here. It's definitely been an up and down year up to this point. It's obviously emotional for everybody. It's guys that have been here for quite some time, and we've had success with, and now for us, we got to get back to work. We have to find that consistent play and work on the details that brings that consistent play for 60 minutes and night in, night out, which for us hasn't been there.
What should people expect from Mike Yeo? Give the fans an idea of what kind of coach he'll be.
We're experiencing that today for the first time. I mean, he's been here as an assistant. Obviously, he knows the game. He knows exactly what he wants to do, what he wants to accomplish, how he wants the group to play. He's prepared, and for us collectively, we get back to work today, and obviously have a big night tomorrow night. Good test for us to get back on the right page here.
Does it help that he's been here for you guys instead of somebody out of the blue coming in, walking in fresh?
Yeah, you obviously have a little bit of a relationship with him. We've had good talks throughout the year, and he's been a support person for us players, and like I said, I think he knows exactly what he wants to do and what he wants us to accomplish, and together we go here, kind of.
Senior, how does this impact the players, just in terms of getting your attention now as players after a coach gets fired?
Well, today is, especially to start the day, it's like I said, it's a difficult change, but for us, it's back to work. We had a good practice today. I think worked out some kinks that we wanted to work out, and have a big tilt tomorrow. So for us, we got to get back to work here.
There's been so much talk the past couple of years of friction between Hitch and some of the players. Do you think this will clear the air and maybe allow you guys to move forward, play the best you can without that?
I don't know about that statement. I think for us right now, we can't be focused on things that have been or things like that. For us, we have to start working together here to find that consistent play that we've been talking about, and it starts today and moves into tomorrow. We can't. We got to get back to work.
You've been through coaching changes in the past. Can a change sometimes be a good thing, just to have a fresh start here?
I mean, when the team plays the way we have, the ups and downs, and a change like this is made, it is what it is. Now we get to work here with Mike, and like I said, we're focused on tomorrow now.